Okay, so you're thinking about Toronto. Maybe you're visiting, maybe you live here, or maybe you're thinking about moving here. Here are the top things to do while you're in Toronto. You're gonna get the tourist hits and the local hotspots. So let's just get this out of the way. You can't ignore the CN Tower. It held the title of the world's tallest freestanding structure for over 30 years, and it's still one of the most recognizable landmarks in Canada. You can head up to the observation decks for panoramic views of Toronto and Lake Ontario. The glass floor gives you a thrill as you look straight down 342 meters. And if you want to even go higher, you can use the Skypod. For adrenaline junkies, there's the Edge Walk, where you're literally harnessed in and walk hands-free around the outside of the tower's main pod. There's also the 360 restaurant, which is a revolving dining room that completes a full rotation every 72 minutes. So you enjoy views while having dinner. And since it's right downtown, you're surrounded by other top attractions like Ripley's, Aquarium, Rogers Centre, and the Entertainment District, making it the perfect stop on any Toronto trip. Two of the most popular requests we get from our condo buyers are either they want a view of the water or the CN Tower. Next up is a Toronto Blue Jays game at the Rogers Centre, originally called Skydome. It was the world's first stadium with a fully retractable roof. Now, catching a Jays game is one of the most quintessential Toronto experiences. You'll be right in the heart of downtown with the CN Tower looming over the stadium. Plus, after the game, you're steps away from the entertainment district for bars, restaurants, nightlife to keep the night going. Third thing I think you should visit is the Toronto Islands. So you can hop on the ferry and in 10 minutes, you're in a completely different world. So once on the islands, walking and cycling are the only ways to get around, right? Vehicles aren't allowed, making it the largest urban car-free community in North America. You've got Centerville Amusement Park, which is a summer favorite for families. It offers over 30 rides and a petting farm. There are 4 beaches there, including Hanlan's Point, which is a clothing optional beach, if that's your kind of thing. You've also got Center Island, which is more family friendly, and Ward's Island, which actually has homes on it. And you can actually own a home out there. Well, kinda. It's all on a city land lease and almost impossible to get, but people do live on the island. Around 700 people live there year round. There's also a really cool lighthouse there dating back to 1808, which is the oldest surviving lighthouse in the Great Lakes region. You can rent bikes, canoes, kayaks, paddle boards at the island too. Number 4 on my list is St. Lawrence Market. Food heaven. You walk in and it just smells like fresh bread and smoked meat. There's a P-Mill bacon sandwich there at Carousel Bakery that is famous and worth the hype. I've had clients buy in this area just for the ability to walk over there often. So you've got heritage lofts, modern condos. It's all Toronto charm with grocery runs that double as sightseeing. So there's an amazing farmers market on Saturdays there, continuing a tradition that began over 200 years ago. It was named the world's best food market by National Geographic in 2012. And on Sundays, antique dealers fill the space with unique finds and nostalgia. Outside of groceries, you can explore exhibits at the Market Gallery, you can take cooking classes, and you can discover the rich heritage of the St. Lawrence neighborhood. Walking tours of the complex offer great insights into its 200-year history, highlighting the market's key role in the community. Locals know it as the go-to spot for day-to-day groceries, from like fresh meats to specialty cheeses, while tourists will flock for the atmosphere, the food, and the photo opportunities. Anthony Bourdain famously spoke very high of it. Our next place is the Distillery District. You've got cobblestones, brick buildings, string lights. It's a selfie hotspot. It encompasses over 40 Victorian-era industrial buildings across 13 acres, making it the largest collection in North America, transformed in 2003 into a car-free, pedestrian-only arts and cultural zone. The district is now one of Canada's premier destinations for arts, culture, and entertainment, and over 1,700 films have been shot there, reinforcing its cinematic appeal. This would be an exceptional spot to bring a date. Now, all the shops are independent, the cafes are cozy, and around the holidays, it's pretty next level. Some of the condos here are converted from the original distillery buildings, so you'll walk in and you'll see these massive beams and exposed brick. So it's not cookie cutter at all, like a lot of Toronto is. But This area is a beloved neighborhood for locals and visitors alike. Next up is the Royal Ontario Museum, the ROM, which was opened in 1914. It's conveniently accessible via the nearby museum subway station, and it has a collection of over 18 million artifacts, making it Canada's largest museum. So you can see dinosaur fossils, ancient civilization stuff, Chinese temple art, there's a bat cave exhibit there, and at night there's even a 19+ themed evening series called ROM After Dark that transforms the museum into a lively nightlife destination where you could get like food, drinks, music. And it's right next to Yorkville, which is like Toronto's Rodeo Drive. You know, if you want top restaurants, you want to see luxury cars, designer shopping, this is the spot. You might even see celebrities there. Next up is Canada's Wonderland. It's the largest amusement park in the country and one of the most visited in North America. It has over 200 attractions, including more than 17 roller coasters, which I believe makes it second in the world for number of roller coasters. So there are tons of family rides, a huge water park, and live shows throughout the summer. Every fall, it transforms into Halloween Haunt, a massive nighttime event where there's like haunted houses and scare zones. And in the winter, it becomes Winterfest. So you've got lights, skating, and a whole bunch of holiday magic going on. And since it's in Vaughan, just north of Toronto, you're close to Vaughan Mills Shopping Center and tons of dining options, making it an easy full-day destination. But maybe you want to check out some animals. So we're gonna hit up the Toronto Zoo for our next spot. It's the largest zoo in Canada, spread across 710 acres, and it's home to over 3,000 animals, representing more than 300 species. So the zoo is actually divided into geographic zones for the areas. So you'll see everything from giant pandas to polar bears, gorillas, tigers. It's also big on conservation and education, right? So it's got programs focused on endangered species and habitats. So kids will love the Discovery Zone. It's got splash pads, exhibits, and it is a kid-friendly zoo. There's even a zoo mobile that takes you around the park, and it makes it easier to cover the massive grounds. And the location's great too. It's in Scarborough on the edge of the Rouge National Urban Park. So you could pair a zoo visit with hiking trails, beaches, and some of the best green space in the GTA. But let's head back to right beside the CN Tower, because that is where Ripley's Aquarium of Canada is. And it's one of the most popular attractions, drawing over 2 million visitors a year. It has over 20,000 plus animals across 5.7 million liters of water. So you've got fresh water to exotic tropical fish. Now, the highlight is the Dangerous Lagoon, they call it, which is a moving walkway that takes you through an underwater tunnel surrounded by sharks, rays, and sea turtles that are just above your head. You're also going to find interactive zones like the Discovery Center. Also, they've got touch tanks where you can feel stingrays and crabs and see immersive jellyfish displays that glow. At night, the aquarium transforms into a Friday Night Jazz 19+ event where you'll get live music and drinks. And the best part, like I said, is it's right beside the CN Tower and the Rogers Center, so you can make a full day downtown out of hitting the aquarium, catching a Jays game, seeing the CN Tower. Next place I like is Harbourfront, right along the edge of Lake Ontario. You can stroll the boardwalks, you can relax by the water, or you can hop on a boat cruise for skyline views. In the summer, the area comes alive with festivals, concerts, and art exhibits at the Harbourfront Center. In the winter, you can skate at an outdoor ice rink with the lake as your backdrop. It's also packed with restaurants, patios, and craft markets, making it the perfect spot to spend an afternoon or evening. Whether you're looking for live music, outdoor activities, or just a nice place that's scenic to unwind, Harbourfront has it. So yeah, that's my Toronto hit list. Let me know what your favorite Toronto spot is in the comments so I can add it to my new list later. Whether you're visiting, live here, or thinking about moving here, these spots will give you a great feel for the city. And if you're thinking about making a move in the GTA, that's literally what my real estate team and I do. We help buyers and sellers all across the GTA. And buyers get a free 3-month home systems and appliance warranty when they use us, and sellers enjoy our flexible commission menu. Check out the links in the description to contact us. We'd love to have a chat. See you in the next video.